Pakistan, and now once again in Jalandhar. All right, big breaking developments now coming in amidst the escalating tensions between India and Pakistan. A key briefing is slated to be conducted today. A press briefing is expected shortly of the Ministry of External Affairs. This briefing will be beginning very shortly. You can see their live pictures coming in from outside South Block. This is an emergency briefing which has been called for from the Ministry of External Affairs. We're expecting a press briefing very shortly. Remains to be seen whether this is going to be a joint presser of the MEA and the army, or whether it will just be the Ministry of External Affairs representative addressing the media. Anand Singh is joining us live for more details on this story. Anand, this press briefing expected to begin very shortly. What are your sources telling you? What could be the announcement?
Yeah, look, the way in which Pakistan once again targeted 26 locations across Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. So clearly India also retaliated in the same form in the last night. So it is all expected that the government will be making a complete briefing that what actions it has taken to retaliate and to the way in which Pakistan targeted once again 26 locations across several states in northern India. So this briefing will be a complete brief on what kind of steps India is going to take on Pakistan, the way in which they have been targeting several of the civilian areas for the last 2 days. Even yesterday we have seen, Uday, that how Indian government had made the announcement that Pakistan targeted around 400, they have fired 400 Turkish-made drones, or at least at 36 locations across 3 states. So clearly this will be the response from India, that how India is going to respond to Pakistan's targeting of the Indian civilians, especially in the state of Jammu Kashmir, Punjab and even in Rajasthan. Even in late last night we saw that how civilian residence was damaged when a drone hit at their residence, in which 3 of the family members were injured and they were shifted to hospital. And even the blackout was completely announced in several of the cities across border and even in Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan. So clearly Indian government will be making a complete briefing on all these circumstances, that the way in which Pakistan has been targeting several strategic locations across the northern India. Back to you then.
You know, we have just heard a short while back how Pakistan has suddenly closed its airspace for a few hours. From this, perhaps we can gauge that something has happened. Something has happened in Pakistan because of which they have taken this decision. Now, where that has happened, in what form that has happened, we have to wait and watch, and perhaps we'll hear from the MEA on that very big development in Pakistan. Anand.
Yeah, look, we have been tracking sorry, we have been tracking flight radar since late last night, and we have seen that how Pakistan was earlier throughout the night they were using several of the carrier planes, even several of the PIA planes which we tracked late last night, which showed that they were traveling to Lahore, but it didn't show the destination to which city it was traveling to. And we also saw that several of the PIA aircrafts or several other operators, they were operating from Lahore to Karachi, Karachi to Islamabad, and Islamabad to London or Abu Dhabi. So clearly Pakistan has been using their airspace for civilian aircraft for the whole night. But early in the morning, means by around 4 AM, it was seen that Pakistan airspace became completely clear, and there was a complete no travel was allowed for any of the commercial planes in its airspace. So clearly this suggests a lot that why Pakistan has to close its airspace for at least 2 hours, and then this sudden briefing that is coming up from India's side, in which Indian government will be keeping its side at the South Bloc launched, that what are the plans of Indian government and how it is going to respond to Pakistan's accusation that it has been carrying out for the last 2 days after India carried out Operation Sindoor in response to the Pahalgam terror attack in which 26 people had died. Back to you there.
Devika Chopra